Yeah.
Watch out. Wow, we are just cruiserweighting the shit out of this show, aren't we?
Dude, now this is what's up. Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko had, look at the fucking Wildcat Willie. I'm going to slap Eric next time I see him. So, these guys had a series of matches in 1995, I think, with
Right.
ECW. Woo, just outstanding. The fans were so appreciative. Obviously, those are some of the more, quote unquote, smart fans. And they just had a real appreciation for the masterclass of wrestling these guys would put on. And now they're doing it here on a big stage, national TV, live on TNT. You guys were lucky to have two guys like this.
Oh yeah, we absolutely were. Look at the talent we've had already. Okay, Ric Flair comes out and does that stupid ass interview at the beginning of the show. All right, but there's no denying his talent. Chris Jericho, Juventud Guerrera, Alex Wright, and now Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko. That's pretty fucking loaded.
And I got to tell you, it is kind of weird that you know that your roster is banging when the weak spot is Alex Wright, because Alex Wright's a talented wrestler, and when if he's your weak spot, you got some hosses on your squad.
Right. What did you think of Eddie's singlet? I always thought that singlet for him just did not fit. And I know it was part of his trademark. I just thought, Eddie had a good enough body to where he didn't need a singlet. And the guys who usually wore singlets were guys who were concerned about their belly popping out and things like that. And I mean, Wahoo wore a singlet late in his career. I just thought Eddie didn't need one.
I thought that's what made it cool.
Really?
Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah, well, it is different.
I mean, the goal is to try to stand out, and it's not like he's going to stand out because he's 7 foot tall.
Right. But he could have stood out with long tights like that without the singlet on top of it.
Well, no, he'd eventually take the singlet off while he was with y'all. He would just wrestle with just pants eventually.
Right. Well, look at this, man. These two guys, you could tell how much they had worked together just by the way they worked with each other.
You know the reason, though. I'm just freestyling, but he probably wanted to make sure, guys, sometimes guys, they're their own worst critics.
Right.
So he didn't want to take the top off until he knew he had abs that,
right. Sure. Look at that, man. Throwing him through the air. Nicely done by Dean Malenko. So we're in 97 here, June 30th of 1997. We're heading.
Oh, you know what? Let me make you feel old. I'd had a driver's license for less than a week here.
Did you really?
Yeah. How about that?
God almighty. Thanks for making me feel old.
You're welcome.
Listen, having 5 grandchildren makes you feel old enough, but knowing that my boss had a driver's license for a week here.
Your boss. I'm not your fucking boss.
You are my fucking boss.
You got to stop that.
Hey, listen, were you not bossing people around backstage at Starrcast?
No.
Oh, hell yeah, you were.
No.
So you're my boss. Okay.
Hang on. I wasn't bossing. I was coordinating.
Yeah. I've got a boss at home. We know her name, and I got a boss in my work. We know your name. Whoa.
Why are you being like this? You're being very mean to me.
No, I'm not. 1, 2, got a 2 count that time.
It hurts my feelings a little.
No, you can't hurt your feelings.
That's true.
Don't give me that bullshit.
I wasn't mean though. You're acting like I was mean.
Hey, I do need to qualify something here. When I said I didn't like David Flair, I've always liked David Flair. He just got heat with me the fact that he had sex with Stacy Keibler and I didn't get to see it.
Boy, let me tell you, he's not selling that.
Oh, I bet he's not.
God damn. You want him to clam up and just shut up, not talk to nobody about nothing.
Yeah, I know.
It was weird. I had the whole family out at dinner, 9 of us. And the conversation, you've been at dinner parties like this. It just gets to a lull, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody's laughing, joking. And then there's like this just silence for an extended period of time. Well, so I wanted to keep the party going. So I was like, hey, Dave, tell us about Stacy Keibler's cooter. And man, you'd have thought I had flaming turds hanging out of my mouth.
Well, that's what we all wanted to know. And the reason I know that David doesn't want to talk about it as we see Chavo come in here, is that when you had me on speakerphone with David, I said, David, you're a motherfucker. And he said, why? I said, you know why. And he knew why, but he didn't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
He knew why he had heat with me because of Stacy Keibler, but he didn't want to acknowledge it. He didn't want to talk about it because he's probably thinking that at your house, even though your house is large, vast, the Conradison, that someone may overhear us say Stacy's name.
No, he legitimately no sells it. No matter the company.
I don't blame.
No matter the company, you won't. So like, I don't think we can talk about it much longer. I think we got to like put that to bed.
That won't stop you. Oh God.
By the way, somebody told me that they thought Chavo Guerrero was a dickhead in real life. But
Really?
I don't know Chavo. Was Chavo Guerrero a dickhead in real life?
Not to me, he wasn't. Not at all.
I've never really even heard anybody say that. So it caught me off guard a little bit. I was like, really? I've never heard that. I mean, Bruce Pritchard loves him, but he loves, if your last name is Guerrero, Bruce wants to adopt you.
Well, down in Houston, Texas, there are probably a lot of Guerreros down there.